Gentlemen, let's talk about something that is sitting in your pantry right now. I want you to think about the snacks you reach for every day. There is a very good chance one specific nut you consider healthy is silently working against your prostate. This isn't just about occasional discomfort. I am talking about something that can sabotage your sleep with constant trips to the bathroom and quietly drain your vitality. You may have been told it is a heart-healthy choice, but for your prostate health, it can act like a ticking time bomb. My name is Dr. Catherine Rocker. I am a men's sexual health expert, and for over 20 years, I have dedicated my practice exclusively to the health concerns of men in their 50s, 60s, and beyond. In my clinic, I see a pattern. A man's health challenges are not always just about age. Now, often the culprit is a so-called healthy food that backfires on a mature body. Today we will clear up the confusion. I will reveal the 4 common nuts and seeds that actively inflame your prostate and enlarge it. Then I will share the 4 powerful ones that can calm inflammation, improve your urinary flow, and become your greatest allies for long-term health. For each one, I will explain the simple science behind how it heals or harms, and I will give you a clear, actionable plan you can start today. Before we begin, if you are over 50 and want straight talk on taking control of your health, please subscribe and tap the notification bell, and let me know this is valuable for you. If this video is helpful, type yes in the comments. If it is not, type 0. Your feedback truly helps me serve you better. Now let us start with the first group, the 4 prostate destroyers you need to recognize and limit. The first one on this list is so common, its damaging effects are often mistaken for the inevitable consequences of getting older. We're starting with the ultimate wolf in sheep's clothing, the peanut. It's in your butter, your snacks, your party mixes. It feels like a harmless protein-packed staple, but for the aging prostate, it's a triple threat. One major concern is aflatoxin, a toxic byproduct of certain molds that grow on peanuts during storage. It's more common in cheaper peanut products and bulk bins that sit for long periods. Aflatoxin places extra stress on the liver, which is vital for clearing hormones like estrogen from the body. When that clearance slows down, the hormone balance shifts in a way that can irritate the prostate and create an environment where abnormal cells are more likely to thrive. This background stress makes prostate tissue more vulnerable to enlargement and cancer. Peanuts are also loaded with omega-6 fatty acids. In small amounts, omega-6 is essential, but most diets already provide too much, especially when omega-3 intake is low. This imbalance drives low-grade inflammation throughout the body. Chronic inflammation plays a central role in the growth of the prostate and in the worsening of urinary symptoms like frequent nighttime urination and weak flow. For men already managing these issues, a daily peanut habit can quietly fan the flames. Processed peanut snacks add to the trouble. Salted peanuts are often heavy in sodium, which is strongly linked to more severe urinary symptoms. According to prostate health scoring tools used in clinics, some commercial peanut butters also contain partially hydrogenated oils, a source of trans fats that spikes systemic inflammation. This inflammation does not stay isolated. It affects blood vessels, hormone pathways, and the prostate tissue itself. I remember a patient, a fit 62-year-old man, who came to me exhausted from waking 3 or 4 times a night to urinate. His blood tests also showed mildly elevated liver enzymes. He was surprised when I asked about peanut butter. He had 2 spoonfuls every evening. We swapped it for almond butter and added an omega-3 supplement to bring his fatty acid ratio back into balance. Within 6 weeks, his liver enzymes normalized, and he was sleeping through most nights. His morning energy returned and his confidence followed. If you still want peanuts in your life, eat them occasional rather than daily. Choose organic Valencia peanuts, which are less likely to carry aflatoxins, and always check freshness. Skip products with added sugars or hydrogenated oils. And if you do eat peanuts, balance them with omega-3 rich foods like salmon or flaxseed. But if you're dealing with prostate or urinary symptoms, other spreads and snacks are better daily choices. Next up is a snack often found in heart-healthy mixes and fitness trails: sunflower seeds. They're often marketed as natural, protein-rich, heart-friendly, and full of good fats. I see it often in my patients. They snack on roasted sunflower seeds in front of the TV or sprinkle them on salads, convinced they're helping their heart. But they don't realize those same seeds can quietly irritate their prostate and worsen urinary problems. The core of the problem lies in their heavy load of omega-6 fatty acids, especially a type called linoleic acid. Your body needs some omega-6, but when it's far higher than your omega-3 intake, it tips the balance toward inflammation. That constant low-grade inflammation affects many systems, including the prostate. It can fuel the growth of prostate tissue, contribute to hormonal changes that make enlargement worse, and even create conditions where abnormal cells thrive. When this continues unchecked, symptoms like weak urine flow, urgency, and frequent nighttime bathroom trips often follow. Salted and roasted sunflower seeds make things worse. The added sodium in many packaged seeds raises blood pressure and irritates the urinary tract, both of which can heighten symptoms like urgency and nocturia. High sodium intake has been linked in studies to more severe lower urinary tract symptoms, and I often see this reflected in real life. A man might not connect his frequent bathroom trips to the salty seeds he eats every evening, but the link is very real. I saw this play out with a patient of mine, a 58-year-old mechanic. He constantly snacked on salted sunflower seeds at work. He complained of a weak and frustratingly interrupted urine stream. We swapped his snack for a different option. Within 3 weeks, he reported back, pleased that his flow was stronger and more consistent. His blood pressure dropped slightly too, which likely helped reduce the strain on his urinary system. If you crave a crunchy snack, there are better options. Choose unsalted, dry roasted pumpkin seeds or limit yourself to a small handful of almonds. Keep your portions modest and make sure your daily diet includes omega-3s from sources like flaxseed or salmon to help balance inflammation. Now, this one will be controversial. I'm talking about coconut, specifically the shredded meat, coconut oil, and creamy, healthy snacks it's used in. It's been marketed as a miracle food, but for prostate health, the science tells a very different story. The problem is its overwhelming saturated fat content. Large-scale studies, including the Physicians' Health Study, have consistently linked high fat intake with an increased risk of both B, pH, and aggressive prostate cancer. Here's how. These fats drives inflammation by activating a pathway in the body called NF-kappa B, which switches on genes that keep inflammation running. That ongoing inflammation also increases the activity of an enzyme called 5-alpha reductase. This enzyme converts testosterone into dihydrotestosterone or DHT, a more potent hormone that stimulates prostate cells to grow. Higher DHT levels can mean more prostate tissue and worse symptoms like urinary frequency, weak stream, and incomplete emptying. Coconut's calorie density adds another layer of trouble. It's easy to consume a lot without realizing it, and those extra calories often lead to weight gain around the belly. This central weight gain fuels systemic inflammation and worsens urinary symptoms. One 65-year-old man I treated was blending coconut oil into his coffee every morning and snacking on coconut chips throughout the day. His prostate-specific antigen PSA test was steadily creeping upward, and urinary symptoms were severe. We swapped his coconut oil for extra virgin olive oil in cooking and switched his snacks to almond-based options. Within 4 weeks, not only did his PSA stabilize, but his reported feeling of fullness and urinary hesitation improved dramatically. If you enjoy coconut, use it only occasionally. Keep it as an occasional treat rather than a daily staple. For everyday cooking, choose oils rich in monounsaturated fats, like extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil, which support hormone balance and calm inflammation. The final destroyer is a party platter staple often seen as the safe and creamy option: the cashew. Because they're so palatable and socially ubiquitous, their moderate risks are magnified by sheer volume of consumption. I often meet men who graze on cashews in the evening, believing they're making a smart choice, while those handfuls are quietly contributing to prostate irritation and weight gain. One reason cashews can become a problem is their fatty acid profile. They contain palmitic acid and moderate levels of saturated fats that can switch on inflammatory pathways in the body, particularly one known as NF-kappa. When this pathway stays active, inflammation lingers, and hormone activity can shift in ways that encourage prostate tissue to grow. These same fats may also increase the activity of 5-alpha reductase, the enzyme that converts testosterone into its more potent form, dihydrotestosterone or DHT. Higher DHT levels often mean faster prostate growth and more pronounced symptoms like frequent urination, weak flow, and incomplete bladder emptying. Cashews are also calorie-dense, and that's where many men run into trouble. A few handfuls can add up quickly, and extra calories make weight gain more likely. Extra weight around the waistline is more than a cosmetic concern. It fuels inflammation throughout the body and is strongly linked to worsening prostate enlargement and more severe urinary symptoms. Another factor worth noting is copper. Cashews are rich in it, and while copper is essential for health, too much of it may contribute to oxidative stress and hormone imbalance in some men. I remember a patient in his late 50s who was frustrated. He ate large salads daily but used rich cashew-based dressings. His urinary symptoms would not improve. We simply swapped that dressing for a lighter lemon and tahini option. Without any other effort, he lost 8 pounds in 6 weeks. More importantly, he reported a significant decrease in his urinary urgency and frequency. The hidden caloric and inflammatory load from the cashews was quietly holding him back. If you enjoy cashews, treat them as an occasional snack, not a free-for-all. Keep servings small and limit them to 2 or 3 times a week. Choose dry roasted, unsalted varieties and stay away from flavored or sugar-coated mixes. Now, I know that list can feel discouraging. It might seem like everything you enjoy is off the table, but I promise you the other side of this is where the real hope lies. Let's turn now to the 4 prostate healers. If I could prescribe one food for prostate health, it would be pumpkin seeds. They are nature's finest offering for the aging male. They are packed with plant compounds called phytosterols, especially one known as beta-cytosterol. This compound gently slows down an enzyme called 5-alpha reductase, which converts testosterone into a more potent form called DHT. High DHT levels can push prostate cells to grow, making the gland larger and worsening urinary symptoms. By lowering that enzyme activity, pumpkin seeds help reduce that growth signal, which can translate into a smaller prostate and easier urine flow. These seeds also deliver a package of antioxidants and anti-inflammatory nutrients, including vitamin E, magnesium, zinc, and polyphenol. Together they protect the delicate tissue inside the prostate and support the smooth muscle that controls urine flow. Our zinc plays a special role here because the prostate stores more zinc than almost any other organ, and steady zinc intake helps keep its secretions and structure healthy. A small amount goes a long way. 1 to 2 tablespoons of unsalted, dry roasted or raw pumpkin seeds a day is plenty. Store them in an airtight container in the refrigerator to protect their healthy oils, and skip the salted or flavored kinds which can undo many of their benefits. Keeping an eye on portions also helps avoid unnecessary calories. Evening is a smart time to enjoy them. A spoonful or two as a small snack can take the edge off hunger and help stabilize blood sugar overnight. If you pair them with a little protein, like a scoop of Greek yogurt, you may also reduce one of the triggers for nighttime bathroom trips. The almonds are low in saturated fats and a powerhouse of monounsaturated fats or MUFAs, the same kind found in olive oil. This balance matters because MUFA help calm inflammation, support healthy blood pressure, and improve cholesterol levels. Better heart and blood vessel health often translates into better urinary comfort, since the same blood vessels that supply the heart also supply the pelvic organs. Almonds are also loaded with key nutrients like magnesium, vitamin E, riboflavin, and manganese. Magnesium helps with nerve and muscle function, including the pelvic nerves involved in bladder control. Vitamin E reduces oxidative stress, which can damage sensitive tissues in the prostate over time. Riboflavin supports energy metabolism, keeping you from feeling sluggish, and manganese plays a role in maintaining healthy connective tissue and blood flow. Together, these nutrients help reduce pressure on the prostate, improve vascular tone, and support overall pelvic health. About 20 to 23 almonds daily serving, which is roughly 1 ounce, is ideal for most men. Choose raw or dry roasted unsalted varieties, and avoid candy-coated or honey-roasted versions that add sugar and unnecessary calories. Pairing almonds with berries or apple slices can help keep blood sugar stable, which supports hormone balance and reduces inflammation even further. A patient of mine, a diabetic in his 60s, made almonds his morning ritual. Not only did his blood sugar control improve, but he also reported a marked improvement in his urinary hesitancy. He no longer had to wait for the flow to start. Now, this will seem contradictory based on common myths, but the science is clear. Whole soy foods like edamame and tempeh are not the enemy. They are a prostate's ally. The key is in the type of estrogenic activity. Soy contains isoflavones like genistein. These are phytoestrogens that preferentially bind to a receptor in the prostate known as YARBA. This binding has an antiproliferative effect. It actually tells prostate cells to slow down and can even promote cancer cell death, apoptosis. It's a completely different signal from the one that drives growth. Isoflavones also affect how new blood vessels form inside prostate tissue, which can limit the environment that allows disease to progress. Soy also has gentle anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects, that help create a healthier internal environment. It also supports hormone balance in a way that's helpful. Many men worry soy might lower testosterone, but studies consistently show that moderate intake keeps testosterone and estrogen in balance without any feminizing effects. In fact, populations that eat more soy often have lower prostate cancer rates and fewer severe urinary symptoms. On top of that, soy brings valuable protein and fiber, both of which improve weight control, blood pressure, and cholesterol. Better metabolic health often leads to fewer urinary issues because the prostate and bladder are influenced by the body's overall condition. You don't need much to see results. 2 to 4 servings a week is sufficient. Options like steamed edamame, firm tofu in stir-fries, tempeh in salads, or unsweetened soy yogurt work well. The key is to choose minimally processed soy foods and skip the sugary or fried snacks. Combining soy with other prostate-friendly foods like pumpkin seeds in a salad can boost their benefits even more. I had a patient concerned about his family history of prostate cancer. He incorporated steamed edamame into his diet. His follow-up PSA levels not only stabilized, but showed a favorable downward trend, giving him immense peace of mind. Let's talk about flax seeds, the lignin powerhouse. Flax seeds are the richest dietary source of lignans, another class of phytoestrogens. Like the compounds in soy, your body process hormones more efficiently. Ligands can gently reduce the activity of an enzyme called 5-alpha reductase. This enzyme converts testosterone into DHT, a stronger form of the hormone that drives prostate enlargement. By lowering that signal, flax seeds may help slow prostate growth and keep cells from multiplying too quickly, creating a calmer, healthier environment inside the gland. Flax seeds are packed with both soluble and insoluble fiber, which nourish your gut bacteria and support better hormone balance throughout the body. A healthy gut plays a bigger role in prostate health, and fiber helps regulate how hormones circulate and how bile acids are processed. Flax also provides ALA, a plant-based form of omega-3 in the whole seed. That ALA works alongside fiber and plant polyphenol to create an anti-inflammatory effect, helping reduce irritation and discomfort that can worsen urinary problems. To get those results, consistency is key. A small daily amount, about 1 to 2 tablespoons of ground flax seed, is enough. Grinding the seeds makes the nutrients easier to absorb, and mixing them into oatmeal, yogurt, or a smoothie is an easy habit to keep. A simple way to make it part of your routine is to buy whole seeds, grind them once a week, and store the ground flax in the fridge or freezer to keep it fresh. Its mild nutty flavor goes well with berries or a sprinkle of cinnamon, and it's best added to food after cooking to preserve the beneficial compounds. A gentleman in his late 50s was avoiding medication, but struggling with a weak stream and post-void dribbling. Adding 2 tablespoons of ground flax to his breakfast each morning yielded significant results. By the 4th week, he told me his urine flow felt smoother, and the urgent frequent urges had noticeably eased. When we checked his cholesterol at his next visit, his LDL, the bad type, had also improved slightly. Flax seeds offer small but steady support where your prostate needs it most. With just a spoonful a day, they help rebalance hormones, reduce inflammation, and make day-to-day life a lot more comfortable. Now, I do not want you to feel overwhelmed. The best way to start is building a steady rhythm with the healing choices. 1 nourishing nut or seed a day is enough, and rotating them through the week gives your body a broader range of nutrients. A tablespoon or two of pumpkin seeds can become part of your evening routine, while about an ounce of almonds, roughly a handful, fits perfectly into a midday snack. 2 to 4 servings of soy-based meals spread across the week add protective isoflavones, and 1 to 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed stirred into breakfast keeps hormones balanced and inflammation low. Keep the so-called destroyers to rare occasions. And when you do have them, choose unsalted dry roasted versions and watch your portions closely. The way you store and prepare these foods matters too. Choose nuts and seeds that are raw or dry roasted, without added sugars or industrial seed oils. Keep pumpkin seeds and ground flax in airtight containers in the fridge, and grind flax only once a week, so the nutrients stay active. Always check for freshness by taste and smell. A bitter or stale flavor means the oils have gone bad, and it's best to toss them. If you're taking blood thinners like warfarin, flax, or soy, can interact with those medicines. So it's worth checking with your clinician before making big changes. Anyone with nut or seed allergies should watch closely for skin, stomach, or breathing reactions, and consider an elimination test if symptoms appear. And if you have liver problems, steer clear of peanuts that may carry aflatoxins, and stick to cleaner, high-quality sources instead. When you stay consistent, you'll notice changes in stages. During the first 2 weeks, digestion often feels smoother, and energy levels become more stable. Salt cravings start to fade too. By weeks 3 to 6, many men notice fewer nighttime bathroom trips, stronger urine flow, and better mornings. Between weeks 8 and 12, waistlines often start to shrink, cholesterol numbers improve, and urinary symptoms ease more reliably. Pairing these habits with a good evening routine helps even more. Cut back on fluids 2 to 3 hours before bed. Save alcohol for earlier in the day and keep caffeine to the morning. Simple snack pairings like pumpkin seeds with yogurt or almonds with berries work well before bedtime without triggering bladder irritation. To make the shift even easier, follow this short toe-starter plan. In the first few days, swap peanuts or sunflower seeds for a handful of almonds and add a spoonful of ground flax to your breakfast. As you settle in, sprinkle pumpkin seeds into your evening snack and switch coconut oil in your cooking to extra virgin olive oil. Add a couple of soy meals like tofu stir-fries or edamame bowls and move your last drink of the day a little earlier. In the second week, bump up the flax to 2 tablespoons if your body handles it well. Rotate almonds and pumpkin seeds and pay attention to changes in bathroom visits, energy levels, and urine flow. Every small choice you make sends a powerful message to your body. Choosing healing foods is not just self-care. It's a way of protecting your strength, your independence, and the legacy you leave behind. Share what you've learned with a brother, a friend, or a son. Talking openly about prostate health helps all men stay healthier and feel more confident as they age. If this information felt valuable to you, I warmly invite you to subscribe to our channel and tap the notification bell. This helps you stay connected with our community. Let me know your thoughts below by typing yes if this was helpful. Your feedback truly guides what we discuss next. Now I want you to take one small, easy step. Later today, look in your pantry and identify one food to limit. On your next grocery trip, pick up one of the healing alternatives we discussed. This single action can set you on a new path toward better health. Your well-being is worth that choice.